tree in the desert's not the end. There's many more ways we can help our friends, like well digging and building a dam, a reservoir to help crops in the desert fast, fresh water to flow. They need help with farming to make crops grow, and then to keep the plants alive because they need to grow so the people survive.
3 years ago, Youth for Christ in Europe came to plant 100 trees in this village. Sadly today, only 3 have actually survived under this burning sun.
It illustrates the problem, and it's much more complex than just a lack of trees. It is a lack of care of the entire ecology and environment.
Well, it is a rather complex thing in that everything is related, and we're talking of a breakdown of a whole system virtually. You have to realize that it's what has happened in the last 30 years has come about mainly because of social change, and the systems they had to manage the resources in the village have been broken down because the person responsible in the village has authority taken away from him. Now, so what you have is a chaos. And what needs to be done is a concerted action within the framework of village responsibility, where people are responsible for components of the development programs in their area, in their villages, and where they can have a sense of proprietorship. Now that is one of the big problems. A lot of development projects these days are trying to find ways of making greater use of the little bit of resource that's there. And what we're advocating is that we have to build up the resource base. We have to plant trees. We have to not just put in wells, which takes water out, but build little dams that put water in. And when you build a little dam that puts water into the water table, and you plant orchards, you plant banana groves, you have gardens, because that you built up the resource, allowing you to do those things.
Despair has found the wasteland where their lifeblood used to flow. Was once green valley, now a dusty canyon. And I hear
We're told that if a dam was built just south of here, there would be a lake 15 kilometers long that would last the entire year. That then would support gardens, they could plant trees and sustain life, giving good water for both animals and wildlife to drink.
We believe that by the grace of God, if there are ways by which we can dig a dam in this area, then we will have enough water, and this will provide for ourselves, for our families, for our animals, and that will improve the life.
We are very happy to welcome you here, and we would like at the same time to talk to the young people in spring harvest in Great Britain. And what we would like to tell them is, to wish them very well, to wish you a safe journey back at the same time, to tell them that, we have received you here and we are receiving them here through you. And there are things here as we have shared with you, we are sharing with them so that they can be concerned about our village need of water, our village need of health, and our village need of education. And by doing that, it can be a kind of partnership between the British young people and our young people here. Therefore, we are talking to the British young people in UK and telling them that we are open here and they can come and give us a hand if they wanted to do so.
People often ask themselves, what is my £1 going to do? It's just a drop in a bucket. But you have to start somewhere.
I love you all, and I pray for you all. And I believe that by the grace of Jesus, you young people of England and we young people of Burkina Faso, hand by hand, we will be able, by the grace of God, to check the world and to do mighty work for the Lord Jesus Christ.
as the sun rises again on this still Saharan village, people stir to greet their new companion. Despair has found the wasteland where their lifeblood used to flow. is about to break the yoke of sorrow from within. As the sun sets once again on this still and lifeless scene, the ragged and the hopeless find their places. They slink into the corners where they hide with lonely eyes and cast aside the dreams that time erases. So they sadly kiss their dignity goodbye as their hope dissolves behind their empty cries. For the hurting, I will choose to go. For the hurting, so that they might